Hello, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Privada Lounge. I am your host, Brian Descent, and today we have a very special guest, Jared Ingrisano of Mombacho Cigars.
You know, when this long night will fade away, and we go back to our old ways, two perfect strangers in disguise. When the sun is going to stretch its arms on the road, turn as it can with his shrill call.
I'm Jared Ingrisano with Mombacho Cigars, Nicaragua's best kept secret.
So Jared, can you tell us a little bit about who and what is Mambacho Cigars?
Sure. Mombacho Cigars was founded in 2006 in Granada, Nicaragua, actually on a backpacking trip. An individual named Cameron Heaps from Canada took a hike up Mombacho volcano, which was active 20,000 years ago, exploded, creating Granada and these beautiful isletas all around this colonial town, the oldest colonial town in Central and South America. From there, the cigar brand was birthed. Cam had a wonderful experience on the top of Mambacho during this hike, smoked a cigar, and just kind of took the viewscape of Granada from this cliffside. From there, he understood that the passion and the artisticness of Granada and what Nicaragua is had to be truly authentic and had a place in his life. And since 2006, Mambacho's been creating cigars out of Granada in a colonial mansion factory named Casa Favilli, which was built in 1925 by the famed architect Mario Favilli from Pisa, Italy. And since then, Mambacho has been creating brands across the world. In 48 countries, the product is available. Phenomenal cigars that truly pay homage authentically to Nicaragua, the volcanic soil, and the beautiful areas of Esteli, Condega, Jalapa Valley, and of course our hometown, Granada.
Wow. Can you tell me a little bit about the tobaccos that you're using and who's blending them?
Sure. So our master blender is a phenomenal man from Palermo, Sicily, also my hometown, Claudio Scroi. And Claudio has a wonderful passion for tobacco and a great experience ranging from large companies all throughout Europe and the world, spending a lot of time down in Nicaragua in the Dominican Republic, having lived there and homesteaded there. His passion for tobacco is really unmatched in the industry, and his take on the blends of rare and exclusive tobaccos, as well as his blending process, is something truly unique. It's the first time I've seen such in my tenure in the industry. But he creates wonderful, very balanced blends that are deep in aromas and in flavors. The profiles are pretty astounding, and the blends of tobacco, especially for being Nicaraguan puros, are pretty impressive for the market.
Awesome. Jared, tell me about your company's culture. Tell me about the culture of Mambacho, because I think it really shines and comes through the end product. Your cigars are international, they're unique, they're classy. You know you're smoking a class act cigar when you smoke a Mambacho. So I just want to know, as far as the culture goes, how you guys communicate, when you get together, what you do when you smoke cigars, a little bit about the culture there.
Sure. So we've all dug in down in Granada, especially this year. We've gone through a beautiful company restructure where the entire team is collectively staying in Granada now out of the Casa Favilli factory. It's a unique experience, and the reason is you're surrounded by this gorgeous colonial town with architecture that is comparable to Europe and small towns in Europe. The walking of the streets, the smells of Granada, the experience of Granada truly is Nicaraguan, but it's also very outside of Nicaragua. It's a very old feeling town with a beautiful hint of modernity in it, and it's excellent. It pairs super well with the cigars, we like to say. Our experiences together are very ideating, but also very business-oriented. We, of course, want to support our wonderful end consumers and our retailers. And we have that in mind, but also our goal is to bring the full Nicaraguan experience and what we call Nicaragua's best kept secret to everyone's humidor, to everyone's favorite lineup of cigars. Our goal in that ideating and that business orientation when we come up with blends, brands, ideas, when we come to market, will especially be bolstered this year. However, that collective tool is unique. It's an international group: Canada, Italy, Mexico, the United States of America, South America. It's a unique group of all of us from different walks of life and different walks of life in the tobacco world. What that does is that collective creates this luxurious expression, really not just of passion, everyone says passion, but of something different. And that's what we're trying to create in the industry. And Our goal is for you to label our difference as whatever adheres to you and whatever you experience in our tobacco. We know that we're creating a wonderful blend. We know that we're creating a luxury product with fine tobaccos. We know that we're putting a lot of passion and a lot of energy behind what we're doing. And we hope that that entertains the end consumer and retailers around the world. The international flair, but being authentically Nicaraguan is what grows our business and what we really expect to grow our business in the future.
I think it shows in the product, it shows in the band design, it shows in the whole smoking experience. So what I really want to know is, when you and Claudio and your other partners get together, what do you guys do?
Sure. So we all share this unique old colonial house that was built in the 1700s right now. We get together around this massive round table. It's kind of like the knights meeting in the kingdom. That's how we look at it, Granada being that kingdom. We get together, we ideate, we talk. Of course, the number one thing, especially for two Italians on the team, is to get in that kitchen and probably create some crazy dishes, pasta dishes. We have a fun time filming that, and we have a fun time pairing our cigars with basically lifestyle culture. It's not just about the bourbons or the rums or anything that we're pairing cigars with. With the good time sitting in a comfortable couch or a leather chair, really what it's about is, how does this cigar go about your walk of life? And that's what we do, whether it's walking the streets of Granada, whether it's hiking Volcán Mambacho, whether it's taking the boat out into Lake Granada, whether it's visiting these isletas and the beautiful culture, whether it's going in to have sopa de pobres in a small town outside of Granada. We take our cigars on the experience. It's not just a luxury product that we're trying to make the best and most expensive. These products truly are attached to our lifestyle, and our lifestyle is getting out there, being adventurous, being explorative, and experiencing life to the absolute fullest with the full Nicaraguan experience.
Awesome. Now, I'd like to know, I truly respect the fact that you and some of the partners actually live in Nicaragua. And not being from there, and as someone who still hasn't visited there yet, I give you a lot of respect because I feel like it takes certain courage. What's that been like assimilating to life in Nicaragua? What is life in Nicaragua like? Is it dangerous? I mean, how do you describe your experience there?
Sure. Nicaragua is a phenomenal country. It really is. The people are the treasure of the nation. And of course, its fruits are the tobacco, which we all love. Experiencing Nicaragua is interesting. It, of course, is a country with its difficulties, like many countries, but what it produces and how it produces it is authentic and true. So therefore, when you go for these purposes, the tobacco purposes, the level of comfort and the level of care from the individuals in Nicaragua is astounding. It's so warming. Life in Granada in particular is unique. It's a very touristy town. There's a few groups of different expats and a few different international groups of people as well. It's a colonial, fun, touristy town with a lot to do. So living there has not been too much of a culture shock. It's very fun. Again, we're an international team, so all of our experience ranges from across the world. I personally have lived in Cuba and Spain. So it's unique, I can say that for sure. But nonetheless, Nicaragua is a warm, wonderful place. The weather seems perfect every day. In Granada in particular, there's always something to look at and always something to experience.
Awesome. So, with all that being said, I don't want to ask generic questions. I think we've gotten the idea of what makes Mombacho a unique cigar. I think it's the people and the location. Because not everyone in our industry is based out of this town. And they're all out of Esteli, basically. So that's unique. And also the fact that you guys are, a bunch of expats that are looking for adventure, traveling, hiking, doing all the outdoor stuff that I do none of. That's part of what brings it to. And so have you discovered any tobacco regions in the area that are underutilized that you are enjoying?
Sure. So like every Nicaraguan company, our blends have to pay homage to where the best tobacco in Nicaragua comes from. And that's a blend of everywhere, Esteli, Condega, Jalapa Valley. However, there could be, I can't say too much, but there could be a project that may be going on the side of Volcán Mambacho. We'll just have to wait and find out. In terms of any underutilized tobacco, Nicaraguan grows the best. I tell you what, if you're underutilizing Nicaraguan tobacco, you're probably not blending the best cigar.
Well, yeah, I guess I have to agree on a lot of levels. Do you ever use any Honduran or Dominican tobacco or tobaccos from any other countries in your blends?
So for instance, I'm smoking our Diplomatico, which is a wonderful pairing expression for Diplomatico rum from Venezuela by our company.
So you did this cigar for Diplomatico rum?
Yeah, so we did this to pair with Diplomatico rum, and this actually uses an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It's got a nice oily finish to it. It's got a beautiful kind of Colorado touch to it. It's nice, it's juicy, it's kind of fatty as well. This was one of the first expressions that we did that involved other tobaccos outside of Nicaragua. 3 of our lines all include a puro from Nicaragua, so that's something that we like to do as well. We do have some projects in the work that are utilizing Dominican tobaccos, and then for some other projects that we've done, we've gone across the world and used tobaccos from as far as Peru, Cameroon, and Africa, and a few of the other regions that create interesting and sought-after leaves.
I love it. Jared, I want to thank you so much for traveling all the way here to sunny Orlando, Florida. I know it's a little less exotic than you're used to, but we certainly appreciate you coming here. We appreciate your style. We appreciate what you guys bring to cigar culture, and we look at you as one of the future brands of this industry, past, present, and future. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Privada Cigar Club.
But until then, forget that crazy world, yeah, until then, no need to say